All right, guys, here we go. Let's talk about this workout. We have, if you're at home, we are actually doing a 10-minute run for the skill, okay? So if this is what you're doing and you're heading out for a run, decide on what the intensity is going to be for that run. I suggest that you guys start out with a steady, maybe the first minute and a half to two on a good steady jog, and then start picking up your pace. And then keep that pace all the way through, right? So maybe you want to run one way for 5 minutes and then turn around and head back for the remainder of the 5 minutes, okay? It's going to be a 10-minute jog, 10-minute run. It's up to you. If maybe you have running, an elliptical or a cardio machine at home, feel free to do that for 10 minutes as well, okay? We have a 300-meter row for people at the gym. So maybe if you happen to have a rower, you can do 3 rounds of a 300-meter row and you're resting 1 minute between rounds, okay? So you have various options for this. All right, so, I'm not gonna show you how to run for 10 minutes, but yeah, that's what we're doing for the skill. But let's go ahead and do a quick stretch range of motion, and then we'll talk about this workout, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and start because we are doing running. I want you guys to start out with your runner stretch. Let's do a total of 12. I'm only gonna do a few. You guys go ahead and do those 12. Okay, when you're done with those 12, you're gonna go ahead and send left leg back, and we're gonna go into our perfect stretch. Okay, so pushing the hips through, bring that knee out. You should feel that pull right through the hip. You're gonna reach down and up for a total of 5. Okay, when you're done with those 5, you're gonna sit back, and I want you guys to hold here for 20-30 seconds. It's up to you here. Maybe you want to hold a little longer, and you should feel that pull right up your back. And then you're going to go ahead and switch, doing the same thing on the opposite side. Okay, and then reaching down for 5. And then when you're done with those 5, sitting back, getting that good stretch. Okay? All right, and once you're done with this one here, you're going to go ahead and reset, open up. I want you guys to go to your bootstrappers. Total of 10 also. At the end of that 10th one, bootstrappers are here. Okay, bootstrappers, and then you're gonna roll back for your straddle stretch sit-ups. Opening up, also a total of 10. When you are done with those, I want you guys to go ahead and open up and reach across for a total of 10, and then go ahead and work on that upper body mobility. 10, 10, 10. And then swing those arms back 5 and 5 forward. And then the same thing on the opposite. Okay? All right. So when you're done with that range of motion, you're going to go on, something else before I forget. Make sure you guys are stretching out your calves, okay? So find a wall or a surface to bring your toes up against, and then bring your hips as close to the object so you're getting that good calf stretch, okay? And play with the angles. Play with your toes straight up. Play with the toes to the side, to the toes in. They're all going to give you a really good stretch, okay? All right, and then you're going to go for your 10-minute run. So you can pause me here, go for your 10-minute run, and then unpause me when you come back. Okay, you're back. All right, so we have for your workout, it's a loud motorcycle, sorry. So we have a 12-minute AMRAP, okay? So we're doing as many reps as possible, or as many rounds as possible. And you have 3 movements. You have single arm thrusters, you have single arm high pulls, and you have weighted lateral lunges. They're all going to be 10, 10, 10. So I'll show you what those look like. Let me find myself a weight, a very interesting weight. Here. Look, I found me a weight, okay? So 10 single arm thrusters. You're gonna do 5 on each side. Thrusters start with the weight or the dumbbell right at the front rack position. You're going to squat, and then you're gonna press at the top. Squat, press at the top. You're gonna do 5 on the right, and then you're going to do 5 on the left. Single arm, okay? So that's gonna be your thruster. I'm gonna change my weight because this one ran away. Next, you have your 10 single arm high pulls. Look, I found another weight here. All right, so for your single arm high pulls, if your weight is too heavy, feel free to dip and drive. If it's not heavy, go ahead and do them straight, and I'll show you what I mean, okay? So this is my very light weight. I'm gonna go ahead and just high pull, right? Straight. If my weight starts getting heavy, I'm gonna go ahead and dip and drive. Okay, so now my weight's heavy. I'm gonna dip, drive, dip, and drive. And notice it is not a sumo, okay? It's not, you're not going all the way down. You're actually just standing and going for the pull, okay? So that is going to be your single arm high pull. If it's heavy, dip and drive, dip and drive. If it's not heavy, you're gonna just stay nice and tight, okay? So the thing with the strict is that if you're gonna stick to strict, make sure that you guys are keeping nice and aligned. I wanna see you guys do this here where you're kind of bringing your body forward into the weight. Now stay nice and tall and pull, okay? Next, you have your 10 weighted lateral lunges. Here's my teeny weeny weight, okay? So for your lateral lunges, you're gonna step out to the right, lunge, and you're gonna do 5, one direction. That's 2, 3, right? 4 and 5. And then I'm gonna switch, going the opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, and 4 and 5. So a fun fact on these, if you don't have enough mobility or you're feeling a little tight on the way down, just know that as you're lunging, you can bring those toes up a little bit, okay, to allow you to sit back, because it is a lunge. So you want to sit back a little bit, okay? So just know that you can do that. Once you guys are done with your 10-10, you go back to the top. So again, 10 thrusters, 5 on each side, 10 high pulls, 5 on each side, and then 10 lateral lunges, 5 on each side. And that's your workout. You're trying to do as many rounds as you can in a total of 12 minutes. Have fun with it, guys. There is a stretch link at the bottom. You might have to copy and paste it on the browser, but it'll work. All right, have fun, guys.